peasants, I'm Colonel Failure, and this is Colonelsburg, the marvellous town that we're building up in Banished with the Colonial Charter Mod. Last time around we did a fair amount of expansion, the goal being to try and get our population up to the point where we can think about expanding a little more. We've got houses on the go here. I do need to think about a bit more kind of road in this area. I can't help but think maybe a temporary forester. I know you people are going to yell at me for this, but some kind of temporary forester that will clear this wooded area out of the way, so I can see what the hell's going on. Might be beneficial, but to be honest, that would be building something that was relatively unnecessary. At the moment, let's build the necessary stuff first. So, waiting for production, we have this placer mine here, which will place a mine. No, it's going to put a couple of lads down by the water side where they'll dredge up money, allegedly. Resource-wise, we're doing okay. Iron, I could be doing better. Stone's all right. Wood, finally, I have plenty, and that's all good. The big thing, though, is we're waiting for the town hall, which is 35% complete. I can't say that I'm thrilled with the level of progress the town hall is making, not least of all because I've got 6 builders on the go. And one wonders what exactly they are investing their time in, since there are not that many other building gigs on the go at the moment. I guess they could be moving stone up the path to the construction area, but even so, I feel a little bit a little hard done by. We've just had a couple of old age deaths go on there, and that's, don't get me wrong, that helps us breed more for the future. What's our population actually at? We're at, what's that, 52, 65 population, including 22 children. Okay, that's all right. That's fine. Yeah, and you know, we've got students coming through, and the big change I've made while you weren't watching, and it's okay. I played for like 3 minutes just to refamiliarize myself with what was going on. Is I've maxed out my number of farmers, as you can see here once again. Because I have a sneaking suspicion I'm not banking enough food at the moment, but we'll see. I haven't upgraded my population by much, but it does feel like perhaps another field would be good. But I fear a revolt will occur if I try and feed my people any more broccoli or chickpeas. So when the happy-go-lucky trade chap came round not so long ago, I sold broccoli and indeed chickpeas in order to gain something else, which is I bought some chili oil, because that's what you do, some canola, and some sugar cookies, which appear to have been scoffed already. I was looking for those, looking forward to having those with my tea. Never mind. It's, you know, with progress and all of that. Yeah, they do appear to have caned all the sugar cookies immediately. Well, fair play, I suppose. So what we got going on? I've not got enough clothes, and that concerns me. Equally, my chandlery, despite now having 2 apiaries to draw from, is low on resources, as is my tailor. So I think I might rush a quick hunting lodge out here somewhere, given the presence of, look, all of this woodland creatures that I can chop up and turn into coats. You know what? I think that's a cracking idea. Oh, the old chandler's dead. Maybe the new one will come up with the goods. What do we want here? We want a hunter. Hunting, hunters. Raw food gathering sounds promising. Hunting cabin. Let's stick it right back here. Now, I don't anticipate this hunting cabin ever being the most productive in the world, but frankly, while there's these wee beasties scampering around, I might as well capitalise on that. What does that actually need to finish? Yeah, it needs stone as well. Well, whoever comes up next, and whoever graduates the school building next, is going to find themselves rapidly employed in the quarry. Which, for those of you who tune in regularly or who are familiar with this game, is basically a death sentence. Nobody who works in the quarry has a long and prosperous life. You know, some people get reassigned there. In fact, while we're at it, let's do some. I want to collect all this stone here, for it will become useful to us in short order. Clear it. Obviously, with no labourers, that's going to take a moment or two, but yes. Equally, I'd quite like to finish stoning my paths. As you can see, the major construction town. Hold on, traders turned up. All right, Mush, what you got? What you packing? A native artifact. Some flax. Flax is useful, but I think I would rather do my own, if I'm honest. Harvest my own, that is. Yes. No, you can clear off, mate. You got nothing I want. I want a different kind of food stuff, and I'm going to need more tradables in order for that to happen. Let's have a look. What are we packing here? Candles were, well, let's call it 100, just for the sake of simplicity. So that's 800. What's that? That's 2,008. 3,300, give or take. Okay, that's all right. That'll be enough to get me some new seed types, I'm sure. Okay, here's food. Right, we're in the dead of winter, so harvest has happened. We are not generating enough food. Breaking news, not enough food being made here. Where'd you get this sporty yellow number that you're running around in? I don't believe I authorised that sort of dyes. We're a sombre kind of a place, full of you know, full of right-minded Christian folk. Right, log limit of 500. That seems a bit low, doesn't it? Yeah, let's up that to a grand. Keep those guys working. I go through wood at a rate of knots, and we're short on firewood, which either means I'm not. I don't think it means. I think it means I'm not storing enough. So that to 1,000 as well. Okay, right, we've got 11 students in at the moment, which surely must be... Hey, we've got a labourer, right? I'm sorry, labourer, but down to the stone cutting for you. How are we getting on over here? You now have all the stone. It's just a case of getting the iron. Ooh, that's a bit more exciting. And the reason we're so, you know, optimistically looking forward to the town hall's arrival is that it will enable us to further interrogate exactly what's going on in the town, and to which aid, you know, we'll be able to get a feel for where we're coming up short. Given our shortage of firewood, I'm going to take someone off building duty and stick them straight on wood cutting. But frankly, I'm a little bit appalled at the absence of progress. Although these guys need lumber now. I'm sure someone mentioned the lumber issue in my comments last time around. Thank you very much for doing so. Lumber is, of course, a separate construction item from the sawmill. I've got a regular woodcutter, haven't I? I didn't delete the old woodcutter because running low on woodcuttery is a surefire way for all your people to freeze during winter, or at the very least look at you with a rather heavy scowl on their face. What? Reserve of firewood is low. I bet I did. I bet I have. I bet that's exactly what I've done. Alright, stuff it. Lumber can wait. Let's get the firewood going. Right, firewood. Go. Go, 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 go. Need the firewood. No, you see, no, look. There's only one person working here. So where's my other... Oh, this is the woodcutter, isn't it? Right, well, you get to flaming work, then. And the reason, of course, I want this this area up and trotting quite quick. Look at it, all went there straight away. All right, okay, we'll chance people being a bit drafty for a while, given that the summer months, the endless summer months are coming up. Now, what have we got? We've got 55 stored fuel, which won't be enough come winter. But if this chap stays busy all year long, then maybe that'll pan out for us. And if I can replenish my coat storage, which hopefully this hunting lodge will accomplish, then maybe, just maybe, I'll be able to yes, keep people warmer. Reserve firewood is low. Yes, of course the reserve firewood is low. Okay, so here's a question for the experts among you. If I were to over-index in terms of, you know, stick an extra person in one of these buildings, does it, you know, say like this one, for example, has only got one person working there. Well, I can say, you know, up it to 2. Will that, in fact, double my output? Or does it just double the number of opportunity, the opportunity for working hours? Answers in the comments, if you would be so kind. How are we getting on here? 21 of 40. I'm going to let that finish, and then we'll retask this fella onto. In fact, I think it's this lady in the nice yellow skirt that's working there. I got to get some more food up. I have to get some more food up. There's no two ways about it. Right. Well, what can we do orchard-wise? In fact, let's ask first. I'm pretty sure I can only build figs. Figs or figs? Right. No, I want variation. I want variety in my food. I'm pretty sure I've got the tradables to make that happen. That said, still only nice 2 candles. Hell's wrong with my chandler? Come on, you should have beeswax coming out of every orifice. Most annoying. Now, I don't think I can expand this orchard. I think if I were to get another one going, it would basically be as a separate installation, effectively. Right, let's switch you onto firewood, and then maybe we can see some final progress going on here. All right, 2 labourers now. Go do some town hall. Hello, town hall. Right, okay, what can you tell me that I didn't already know? It's year 16, yes. 66 citizens now. 82% of them are wearing clothing. I'm going to assume that the other 18% are, in fact, naturalists. Pretty healthy, pretty happy. Well, that's more by luck than judgment, I assure you. Right. What have we got? Okay, food. This is the interesting one. Right, so produced 1,600, used 2,600. Now, are we coming up on harvest? Yes. So the question is going to be, you know, bringing in the sheaths, as it were. Is that going to buy me sufficient to get to this used mark? Because otherwise we're endlessly going to cycle down until such time as that's it, that's all she wrote, everybody goes home, people are dying, all of that kind of stuff, until it kind of plateaus, and then we're all glorious again. Tricky. Right, what's in the inventory? Can we do sort by name, sort by quantity? Okay, broccoli, by far and away the least popular thing I have. Duck meat. I'm assuming that my folk can work duck meat without too much effort. They can take it home and you know, set fire to it and go like duck à l'orange, or more in this case, duck à la broccoli. With a chickpea garnish, roasted over a log, and beat into a puree with iron tools. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Tasty. Anyway, there are meats on the go, and these houses do appear to have chimneys, so I'm going to assume they can cook. Graphs. Yellow, doing nicely. Bit of green, some blue, some red. This is all good. The trend, however, is upwards, and that's promising. Let's have a look at the 10-year range. Trickling upwards. Not a massive... yeah, look at all the food types I don't have. Crying out loud. And of course, the last fella who came along who was actually selling anything useful, so it was doing potatoes, wouldn't accept broccoli as trade currency. I don't know what's wrong with man. Broccoli is you know, that'll help you live forever. You eat enough broccoli. Ooh, but on an interesting note, potentially, I now have, yeah, everything's built. Excellent. I got 4 people employed as builders, and none of them are doing anything. Now, right, let's get another stone cutter on the go. Another hunter wouldn't hurt either. Let's drop this to 2 fellas, and what we're going to try and do here is we're going to try and work in a very conservative expansion fashion until I feel like I have regained that which is lost. However, I do need to find, until I've regained my balance, let's put it that way, until we've kind of stocked back up again. Now, where are these 2 lads who work here? Or maybe I need to go, work! No, work. Work! No citizens are able to work at this location. Lies. Well, what? Are available to work at this location. Or maybe well, what is it? It's a placer mine. So are they counted as miners? Ah, they're miners, look. No, hey, he's immediate. They went like, go to the placer mine. Yes, boss. Oh, no, it went down the real mine. I don't think this does count as a mine, you know. I don't think this is... No, it is, it's doing it. There, will that one take? Good, now get to work. Make me iron and gold and silver and precious things. Okay, rolling into winter again. We've got 500 fuel in stock this year. Hopefully that'll be enough. 3 coat... No, sorry. No, spoke too soon. Coats are gone. Coats are all gone. And the tradesman's turned up. Now, this better be good news. Alright, Sunshine, what have you got? Field onion seeds. Won't take chickpeas or broccoli or figs. You get. Onions would have been great. Could have made an onion soup. Alright, I need to come up with a plan for more commercial trade opportunity here. Maybe if I where's my gold? Right, let's tell that to have all the gold in the known universe. I don't really want to use it. Can I just type this in? Yeah, right, okay. 1,000. Right, gold guilders. Now I'm going to need a fella to turn the gold that I have, and that which the enterprising individuals sat by the riverside can rustle up. I need a fella to turn that into something useful. Beeswax, I'm guessing, isn't going to go for much. Not to mention the fact that it all needs turning into candles. Right, let's up the candle count to 1,000 as well. Let's show some willing here, and you know, there's not 1,000. I should have just typed it in the first place, shouldn't I? Anything else? Herbs, mate. No, I want to keep herbs in case of drama. Yes, not much I can do here. Honey? No, that's a foodstuff. And actually, given the scarcity of food variety, I don't really want to. Don't really want to undermine. What? No one wants to work there. God, flipping heck. Look, go there and make me some flipping tradable cash money gold. Because I don't need all the iron in the known universe. Now, I could switch these guys over to coal for a bit. But honestly, you know, I'm pretty comfortable with how things are. You seriously? Right, that's it. In that case, I'm putting a hard override on things here. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to say, no, only 8 people work at this mine. I will force the other one In fact, even that feels excessive. Let's drop it to 7. Alright, so that gives us a surplus of 1 miner who I can put out of work. And unless they're incredibly lucky, I'll put them to work in the flaming quarry. They're used to working with a pickaxe. Right, you, start churning out the good stuff. Harrick the miner has died of old age. Well, sucks to be Harrick the miner. Still, Roll, apparently, has replaced Harrick. What kind of name is Harrick? A name like Roll, perfectly sensible name. Okay, right, look, I desperately need some... let's actually check the grapharoo here, since we're coming up on planting season. Food. Right, produced 7,500, used... Right, there we go. We used 7,000 out of 7,500, so we are still positive for now, but not for long, I'm guessing. And I don't know if that also took into account the stuff that I'd traded in. Anyway, it's time to build something new. We've got 3 labourers. I've got 2 farmers just sitting around twiddling their thumbs. What do we go for? Well, we could finish these houses off, I guess. Get a few more workers in. But actually, I don't feel that that's going to contribute too much. So what am I actually going to build? I'm going to build something that makes something. Fields, no. Orchards, no. Standard pasture. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm tempted to build a standard pasture on the off chance I manage to get an asexually reproducing animal of some description at some point. Raw food, food refining, an oil press. No, flax. I want some flax. Right, yes. No. No. I will find it. I will find out where it is, and I will build a flax thing. Or do I need... Is that a field? No, I thought you could do that water side. I thought that was a... You built a... Silkworms, huh? Require white mulberry trees as food. Well, I haven't got that, so forget that. Shore house. Sand and clay. Yes, that's something I'm going to need in the future, so I think I will start a stock of that now. Where are you going to be happy sitting? Rotate you round 1. There you go, you'll be happy sitting there. Okay, well, look, that's... No, not quite. There. No. I suppose too much to hope for you to go on an angle. Alright, wait, no, that one. There we go. You can go next to the Johnny-come-lately who's swearing blind that they can make gold out of the seawater. To which, as a forward-looking monarch, I'm no governor, I'm a monarch. As a forward-looking monarch, I have to say, yes, I'm totally prepared to punt some cash into the chances that you'll make me a ton of cash out of seawater. Now, I want to build a graveyard at some point. The big question is, where do I want to build it? Oh, hello. Hello, chaps. Hunting cabin and a forester's lodge, and you've been happily getting on with business. Tell you what, I'm going to give you a footpath. How about we give you a footpath past your front door? That's the kind of thing people appreciate. There you go. What I'd like to see, actually, and I can't remember... No, it's the settlers. Was it the settlers? No, maybe not settlers. But, you know, when you've got a chap like this one, who's walking like this, in this direction, if this becomes a regular route, I think a path should form automatically to show that this is where traffic is actually going. Because let's face it, I mean, that's how it actually works in towns and so forth, is... what's going on here? Why are you giving me some old flannel 200 stone limit? No, keep working. Let's... Right, I'll even give you your own special little stockpile for stone alone. Right? build I want a gargantuan amount of stone for my next stone projects. There we go. Fill that up. Meanwhile, Taylor's still not working, but at least we do have 12 coats now. Good. Builders have built. Right, nobody working here. Well, we'll soon change that. There we go. No, I don't need 2 people. What are you? You're a shore house. Is that a shore houseman? Yes, it is a shore houseman, oddly enough. You're going to dig sand. Well, I think... Oh, we could go... there we go. There's reeds. Get clay. I want to build some bricks. Bricks are a thing in my future, most certainly, so get some clay. And while, let's zoom in on the man working the clay here with his... I guess that's a hoe. I want to get those reeds out of the way, mate. Grow some clay. You want a clay tree. Meanwhile, this charlatan here in a skirt is hoeing. I don't think this hoeing action you're doing there, my dear, is actually going to generate any gold from this seawater, if I'm honest. Anyway, that'll wrap it up for this time. All being well, she who is soon to be put in the stocks for abusing the good nature of her liege. Yeah, you better have some gold in your pockets, love. Yes. We'll come back next time and see if she's actually managed to drum anything up. I would be, faintly surprised and almightily pleased if she had. See, this is what we like to see. It's the modern apprenticeship going on here. Show me how you dig up the clay. I use me hoe. Would not a shovel do that much better, master? Yeah, okay. Diversions aside, please like and subscribe if you haven't already, because that's a thing to do. And I'll be back very soon. I think I might up the tempo on these episodes, because one a week just feels a little bit Spartan to me. Is that a good thing? Obviously, if you've watched this far, you're kind of go, yes, more of this Banished. That would be a good thing. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll catch up with you very soon. Cheerio.
This